Hi, my name is Michael Blake. I'm a saxophonist composer based in Brooklyn, New York City. Welcome to my apartment here in beautiful Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn. As you can hear, this theme behind me is the theme to Kingdom of Champa, a suite I composed in 1995 while traveling around Vietnam. And we are very proud to be forming a reunion and performing this music at Milano's Manzoni Theater, January 22nd, 2012. The reason I was in Vietnam was to accompany my first wife, who hadn't been back in 20 years. She had gotten out in 1975 when U.S. citizens and the children of American troops were being airlifted. And she was fortunate enough to get out of Vietnam at that time, and also fortunate enough to come back to a more democratic and open Vietnam in 1995. And this is when I traveled with her. And the music was really inspired on a long drive we were taking from Ho Chi Minh City to Hue. And as we were driving through the night, I was listening to Miles Davis's Sketches of Spain. And on the other side of the cassette was his album In a Silent Way. And I thought about writing this music that combined elements of both this sort of acoustic, orchestrated music that featured specific soloists, and which is sort of the effect of Sketches of Spain, of course, and the cultural theme. And then I mixed that in with this electric kind of urban and yet still very artistic and spacious concepts from In a Silent Way. So there's definitely a link between those albums and this album that was completed by 1996 and released in 1997. Another common denominator with the Miles Davis Kingdom of Champa connection is the producer Tio Macero, who was friends with both the record label at the time, Intuition Music, and also my engineer, Scott Harding, who had been working with Tio on some other projects. So Scott had also helped invite Tio to participate. Now, seeing this was my first foray into working with a large group, and also my first record, and having such a personal theme, I felt quite challenged to do this in a manner that would be really respectful to my wife at the time, her family, and the people that I met while I was in Vietnam. One of the pieces was a transcription of a folk song I heard played by a blind man who was just wandering the streets at the time of Ho Chi Minh City with this electric guitar, and it was attached by a cable to a bullhorn. He would just play the guitar, and his son or a child who he was with carried the bullhorn and of course panhandled for spare change. This time around with this suite, I'm going to keep the music open and allow the musicians to have their space and input and work with those surprises as they come up. Something I really enjoy doing as a band leader is I don't go in with a completely preconceived idea of what the music's supposed to be. So we have our template with the album, and this is going to be a springboard to some new music. And It's going to be a very exciting experience. We're going to take the audience on a journey, no doubt. So I want to thank you for tuning in and checking out my preview video for Kingdom of Champa. Once again, we're at the Manzoni Theater, January 22nd, Sunday at 11 in the morning. We'll see you there.